And welcome to another edition of Bloody Thursday. Here tonight on Hardmic, and it was bloody. It was a lot of chaos. Let's talk to a man who usually starts a lot of chaos, but tonight, his hands are kind of clean. Townsend. I'm sure there's a lot you want to get off your chest.
There's an awful lot that I could talk about. There's an awful lot that is on my chest, true. But most importantly, what is on my chest and what is on my mind is Richie Rich giving Tone White such a bad concussion. Tone White's not here tonight. You watch the match. Richie Rich kicked the head off of Tone White. He's going to take another, month or two off now. And any decision made about Overdrive, you guys are going to have to run it through some committee because he's obviously not going to be thinking straight. Because Richie Rich kicked his head. I'd say the other way around. He's not got that on properly. He's going to have to fix some screws there, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all thanks to the next big thing. The Black Diamond, Richie Rich, the diamond in the rough. That is the guy I want to be talking about right now. You want to ask me about anything else at all? Like that, the most important thing on this show is Richie Rich and how he is coming for the TV title. Whether or not, you know what, he should go for the GUSA title as well. I want the GUSA title around Richie Rich's waist. I want every title in this business around Richie Rich's waist because that is what this is what COH needs. Okay. Like that's all that's on my mind right now, Lance. You can ask me any more questions.
Whoa, big man. There's a lot of Richie Rich talk, but he did end up on the losing side of Tone White tonight. So maybe it wasn't that big of an injury.
Well, it's enough for Tone, who is normally the most mouthy git in the world, to talk and talk and talk. He's not here tonight to talk, so he must have done something. I'll take that as evidence, but I do feel there should be some committee that watches over that. The Overwatch, not Overwatch. What the fuck am I saying? The Overdrive's booking committee. Any decisions being made tomorrow night need to be going through some. Maybe it should go for you, Lions. I'm 90% sure Tone's not going to be thinking straight. He probably can't see straight, but.
He'll be just fine. I know Tone very well. He'll be just fine for tomorrow night. Matter of fact, he'll be at ringside in that match with Stars on Fire. Don't you worry. But, there's a lot of Richie Rich talk, but there's not enough Sua talk, right? There's not enough Sua talk as he got the win over you tonight.
Sua is charity, okay? That's all it was tonight. Like, I blessed the COH stardom. I wrote down a little tweet because no one was really talking about me, and Devlin went off saying I did jack shit last week, and I wrote out a list of names, and Sua saw that as his ticket. He saw that as his ticket out of fighting Breon, and he saw it as his meal ticket after he wanted a piece of the meat, and he got it tonight. And he beat me. Well done. He beat me. But can he make something of it? When you beat Townsend, it's not just so much like it's not beating anyone else on this roster. When you beat Townsend, you go home. The wife wears the red panties. She's ready for you when you beat Townsend, especially DOW Townsend. Like that's the thing. It's a celebration when they beat me, and if he's celebrating, is he going to do anything with this win? We'll have to see. But more importantly than that is Richie Rich going for the TV title. Absolutely so. But yeah, no, you can. Any more questions have you got for me and Richie?
Well, I got some statements. Who says Richie Rich is next in line when you got the likes of Dalton Thunder around too?
Well,
be honest, you got a good point.
Mathematics, and I am doing maths like no man's business. I beat Devlin with such ease last week. Pedigree, and he is catatonic basically. Kicks out, oh well. Then I hit him with another big move, he kicks out, oh well. And I hit him straight on again with another pedigree, and nail in the coffin. I beat him so easily last week, and Dalton Thunder couldn't beat him this week.
No.
So
I wasn't ready for the match, all right? I wasn't told I was going to have a match tonight. I was prepared to just watch Richie. Because, he's the one who goes out and challenges people like a dumbass and then loses. It's a constant cycle over and over and over again. And I was just waiting to watch that.
I'll tell you this for free, Dalton. If you are, if you're on a brand, if you're on a show, right, and you were told, right, your show is Thursdays, right? You wake up that Thursday and you look at, either some text, some tweets, some post, and you will find out if you're wrestling or not. That is as much need of awareness you need to be told whether or not you're fighting. I have been in COH for God knows how long. And there were times where I rocked up to the arena in my car. I get out of my car and some stagehand comes to me and he says, "Bro, your opponent's just gone in the ring. You need to get out there right now." And I have to run my ass straight to the gorilla. And you're telling me you weren't prepared?
You're damn right I wasn't.
Okay, then that signs up to me that you aren't prepared to be a fucking champion here, son. So you can shut your fucking ass up and wait for my fucking moment and my talking time to end. Okay, so you don't come on Townsend's talking time. You shut the fuck up. Okay, so let me preface this by saying Richie Rich was so aware of the fact he needs to make a name for himself. He was here and he said yes to Tone White. He got in the ring with Tone White. That's a brilliant moment for him. Tone White, as much as his head's not on right at the moment, Richie Rich, he had a fair showing. I was watching backstage and I was fucking loving it. And Richie Rich, guess what? He got his week's notice because he was here and he was ready for it. You know what happened the week beforehand? Richie Rich, he jumped straight into his match and he did this match. He does this. He's so adaptable. That is why he should be your TV champion, because nothing knows. This is live television. No one understands what's going to change on the dime when it comes to live television. And you're telling me you should be TV champion because you're unprepared?
It's not what I said at all, but why are you not letting him speak for himself? This is something I'm noticing for the past couple of weeks. He's just been sitting there, and you've just been hyping him up over and over and over again. And I just want to hear from him.
The past couple of weeks, because I've been letting Richie Rich talk as much as he wants. This time round, I feel that I should be the one to talk. Now, this is the thing. Well, I've let Richie Rich talk his piece, and he's talked quite a lot for me. I've not been here to some of these hard mics, but of course, I've been talking over Richie Rich all the time. Okay, that makes some fucking sense. Jesus Christ. Well, anyway. Regardless, Lions, have you got any more questions for me? Because there's some big things going on.
I got some questions for the both of you, actually. And I was going to wait to the end of it. But I feel like we got two unusual suspects talking to each other right now. Is it true or not? Are you guys affiliated with R-Pro? Ain't you employed with that company, both of you?
This man is fucking out. Your detective skills, Lines, is beyond.
Well, I'm just saying somebody let Nick Black in the building, and my question is, who did it?
And you know what, Lions? If it was me, I'd own up to it because it was a fucking great idea. And you know what? You should probably suspend me from COH because I'd let Nick Black in any time of the fucking day. Because as part of DOW and the whole shtick we have about trying to ensure a future for this company, the best way this company has a future is how it carries its ass with R-Pro. Let's be real here. Nick Black is going to do great things. Your ratings are going to get big bumps from Nick Black, okay, Lions? And you're looking at me and you're thinking I'm a suspect. Okay, I wish I had the brains to let Nick Black in.
We all know you don't.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time I actually agree with Townsend over here. I mean, he's the Universal Champ for a reason, and let's just say your ratings are gonna go a little up.
You have such a liable voice. You don't seem legitimate at all. I do not believe that for a second.
I know what you're talking about. I'm speaking straight from the heart.
Mind if I say a few words before we show off on this?
I was going to say no, but you're Richie Rich, and I like you better than both these guys, so go ahead.
For the first time in COH, I feel alive. You said before Bloody Thursday. There was a lot of bloodshed out there. That got me amped up. That got me pumped up. For starters, Tone White, hell of a competitor. Second to none. The OG of COH. And you said there's their 10-year anniversary coming up, right? That is the cream of the crop. That is the OG's level. That is almost their high school graduation, if you will. I was honored to be in there with Tone White. Granted, I took the L. I've been taking a lot of L's lately. But the rush of just the violence and more violence just made me proud to be here. Now on to more pressing matters, Dalton. Just because I lost tonight And granted, you lost too.
Unfortunately.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop until I get a piece of you.
Oh.
Cause you, sir, are in my way of greatness. I don't care if you're going after the US title or whatever. I don't even know if we're gonna bring that back yet. But you're in the way of the TV title shot, and you want to proclaim yourself as the next champion? Really? When you got myself, Richie Rich, Black Diamond Double R Superstar, wanting that same spot. And I've been here. You're beat up. I'm beat up too. But I'm not out here complaining, moaning, and bitching. I'm putting in that work because I'm showing why I love this shit.
Well, if you want a piece so bad, there is this Decade of Honor show coming up, and I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of free then, and I think you've noticed you're kind of free then. So, I think you know what I'm getting at here. So, what's your response?
I say it's a date.
That's fine with me.
Well, I'm sure the general manager heard it, and just so you know, Thunder, you will be under investigation.
I didn't do anything.
I second this. Dalton, you definitely will be under investigation, but I will give you this match at Decade of Honor. P.S. If it was you that let Nick Black in the building, I'm gonna whip your ass myself. But you got the match at Decade.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't do.
This makes me so proud.
I didn't do anything. All right.
Richie Rich is out here doing what I do, putting on brilliant masterclasses of matches for the COH audience. And this match, you're following in my footsteps, Richie. I'm so proud of you.
I mean, I've been doing this shit for since I've been part of this business, but yeah, I think I'm taking a lot of stuff from you. I'm learning.
Exactly. Am I under investigation too? I feel I should get an equal.
I know. You want to be investigated so we can whoop out that McDonald's meal and you can snitch on everybody. Well, no, Townsend, we already know it wasn't you.
I didn't do anything. I don't know why I'm getting fingers pointed. I just got my ass tonight.
Okay, right? Considering you hold a championship over an opera, I wouldn't be surprised if you let another guy.
I may be on the same brand as him, but I didn't do it.
That's what they all say, pal.
Yeah, that's what they all say. You tell them lines, yeah. You know what? Put him in the cuffs.
We got security camera footage ourselves, and we're gonna find out who did it.
You can watch it back. It was not me. You're gonna look stupid whenever you realize it wasn't me.
You know,
see, now he's insulting us for doing our jobs.
I mean, I guess we do have to be careful because literally anybody that is in this hard mic tonight could have been the one to let him in, even someone that's not on that roster. Who knows? We might have a snake on the loose.
Exactly.
It's almost like you need some more security. You need some security or a detective.
Well, I wanted you a security.
Security don't do shit. I got beat up for months by cyanide, and they didn't do shit. All right.
You know what? I'll bring him back. I'll make it be your ass.
Well, you might deserve it if it was you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad if it was you.
I'll drop you on your neck harder than he did.
Oh come on, man! You're not gonna Jesus Christ! I hate these people, man. Why did Opera have to invade us tonight? I'm so sick of this. I don't know what we did.
Opera's better. I'm just saying, like.
Okay, well, that's just not true. And listen, Nick Black, if you guys were better, he wouldn't have had to attack Bill from behind twice. All right, that's just a fact.
Well,
he fears Bill Dern. That's why he did it tonight.
He's just defending us from you outsiders.
Well, if you guys really want to defend yourselves, maybe you should have won Battle with the Relentless. But who did? Bill Mudder-sucking Dern. I was about to say Bun, but it was done. But he did burn it to the ground, so I guess...
You don't even know your own guy's name.
I do! He's Mr. Battle with the Relentless.
He's having a tough time with Windsor. That's what it is. He still has some animosity.
Oh, don't even bring that up. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Windsor TV is going to be... I hate it here. Okay, sorry, continue.
I think that's an overdrive thing.
It was an overdrive thing, it was. Oh, I'm sorry, but is anyone else going to go over to overdrive tomorrow? Should we be careful about that? I don't know.
You know what? No, I'm not worried about tomorrow night. because I know for a fact that we have Ammo Wrestling in the building, and they wouldn't dare to cross our borders with Ammo in the building. I could tell you that much.
Oh my god!
Because R Pro is the superior brand, and I will not be repeating myself.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Ammo's there, so we should be shaking in our boots. Oh no! Oh.
I am quite literally trembling over here. You say AMO, I am scared, bro. Why would you mention them, bro?
Just notice, darling. He's not sitting here saying, "Oh, the Overdrive roster won't have any attacks." He's like, "Oh, you know what? It's the Ammo roster. We should be afraid of. Not even the COH guys.
I'm so terrified.
It should be a bunch of other guys." Fair enough, like, fair enough.
Do you hear my voice trembling? I'm terrifying. I'm petrified right now.
In my boots.
Yeah, you know, and Ammo is a respectable brand. They'll never do what you guys did tonight. Just saying.
What do you mean?
They'll never attack us.
I hope Nick Black gives that man a concussion.
I am completely out of the loop. What do you mean, us guys? I didn't get that. I didn't sit down and be like, right,
well,
I'm going
to supporting this. So you're supporting this.
Supporting this because it's our guy. So whatever because we follow.
You know what?
I am the
as far as I'm concerned, this interview is over. We're moving on, guys. Go to Mondays if you want to be interviewed.
All right.
About this.
But
better. Yeah, sure, pal.
It is true.
I'm gonna talk to a COH talent right now, Breon Johnson.
Hey, Uncle Lions, how's it going?
That's right, man. We might have got on the wrong foot.
Step uncle. You know.
I'd never. I'd never tell a lie to you, man. I told you Sua was something else, and I think tonight he proved it to you because you're at ringside.
He really didn't. The only reason why I was out there, let's be very serious. The only reason why I was out there because I saw the scuttlebutt. Yes, I just did say scuttlebutt, but I did see the scuttlebutt that was on Twitter concerning the War Chief and Lionel Sua, and I noticed that I was mentioned, but I wasn't directly added, which is interesting. So you talk about me and you bring up my name, but you don't add me, and you keep trying to pursue this third match. Honestly, this proved nothing. And let's actually break everything all the way down. Everybody, oh, you're 1-1. Technically, I have the 1, he has the 0. Because when it comes down to a legitimate wrestling match, not a stipulation where you have to climb a ladder. When it comes to a legit wrestling match, I've beaten him already. So it's legit 1-0. He's behind. And we'll throw out my little count-out victory last week. Still, 1-0. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing that's been proven to me. Oh, you guys are tied 1-1. You need to have that rubber match. We don't need to have shit. I have nothing to prove. What do I gain from this? Nothing. I am a businessman. I am working on several businesses right now, including the restaurant that's still up and running. I got to prepare, to get gifts for, the general manager's son, because I didn't know that he was a father like myself. It's crazy. I have a lot to do. Sua, I'm scared and I'm running from him. There's no running. You're just not worth my time. And it's funny. It's like, oh, you were at ringside. Okay. I was just at ringside. You mentioned my name, I show up. Oh, he got the win. He proved what? That he can win a match against somebody that's not me. He pinned you when we were in that triple threat. He didn't pin me. He can't pin me. He can't
keep bringing it up, why don't you? Yeah, I got pinned.
I mean,
but he's good. He's great. He could, in my personal opinion, I think he has a chance of beating you if you do take the offer.
Take the offer. What do again?
Well, you gave him the stipulations last week, right? Let's look at the contract of what you didn't really write up, but you hinted, right? A pure match, right?
Yeah.
You did throw it out there.
Okay. It's a submission match. 2 out of 3 falls, yeah.
2 out of 3 falls. So, in my personal opinion, he might have a shot. You're really good at that match. We've won tag matches in that stipulation before.
And I've won by myself. the last person I faced is actually back on the roster now and was one of my first students.
True. The other team, well, they're too embarrassed to be here. But after that loss, But that's how pure matches go. It's very embarrassing to tap out. Not once, but twice. Are you afraid of tapping out twice to Sua?
No. I haven't tapped out yet. I don't plan on tapping out in a pure match. You realize that you should know me. It's been what, 5 years? 5 of these 10 years of this decade of honor. I've been here. I've proven myself day in, day out, night in, night out. You put me in. I've been that plug and play type of guy. Oh, we need somebody to fill this spot and really make this match and put on some highlights so we can put it on a little reel for the best of COH whatever season that we might be on at that time. Come on now.
Granted, but there's also times where you took shortcuts. Are you taking one here with Sua? That's the question.
Shortcuts. Name one shortcut.
Rumble in the jungle.
That's not called a shortcut. That's called seizing the opportunity and
Fair.
knowing.
But it was a shortcut to it.
Was there really? Because I did get the pin.
It is what it is. I mean,
I did get the pin though. You call it a shortcut. Some people might not feel like it's not ethical, but ethics has been dead and gone a long time ago. I mean, look at society now.
Oof. Yeah. You do make a point there.
So, I mean, of course, Swift has, I guess, the final say, but of course he's going to have to get in touch with my lawyers to get this all finalized, because if the deal's not looking good, I'm not signing.
Well, I think there's nothing else to be said. You pretty much made your point. If the offer's not good, it's a no-go for Breon Johnson.
Pretty much. I mean, you got to sweeten the deal for me, because what do I benefit from this match? Nothing. What have I benefited from even being in the ring with him? Nothing.
True. Maybe a turkey dinner date with Ryan Swift, right? I mean, that's usually what he offers in Rumbles.
The last time he did that, the turkey was dry. The turkey was dry. The mashed potatoes had no seasoning. The stuffing was right out of a box, and you could clearly tell it was out of the box because it tasted like cardboard. It was awful. It was awful. But I still love the guy. Still love the guy. He gave me some mac and cheese. I said, as long as this is not easy mac, I am perfectly fine with it. That was the only thing that was good.
And I would like to touch on that Thanksgiving thing. Let's just say if I did have a kid, just for the record, I would definitely feed it. That is what I have to say.
Hopefully not dry ass turkey like Breon said though.
It's not dry, man. He didn't have any gravy on it.
You make too much money to.
There was gravy on it. There was gravy.
I put gravy on it, and it was still too dry.
Listen, man, you ate the gravy wrong. It's not my fault.
I ate the gravy wrong.
You ate the gravy wrong. It went in your nose. It didn't go in your mouth. You only got pure turkey. And you got the gravy in your nose.
Nothing got in my nose. What were you smoking that day?
I don't know. I just had a bunch of stuff. Thanksgiving was really tough, and I had this random person show up, and now I got this kid.
Listen, Papa Swift, father to father. Let's talk.
I'm not even a father. What is this? I don't have a kid, but I would definitely feed it if I had a kid.
Papa Swift, let's talk.
Okay.
What are you gonna do to sweeten this deal for this quote unquote third match?
Well, I know you own a bunch of chain restaurants, in the business alongside Windsor.
And don't forget the Splatter Zone coming to a city near you.
And the Splatter Zone. We all love the Splatter Zone, and I know you're a high-end restaurant, the fastest steak and restaurant, pretty cool restaurant. I will put extra funding towards that if you don't really even have to take the match right now, but if somehow, someway, you could somehow sort this out with Sua next week, maybe we don't need a third match. Maybe you guys just need to talk it out. Because this is a lot of animosity, and maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Animosity on whose side, though?
I mean, I guess there's a lot from suicide, but he might have a reason for it. Maybe he didn't like the food served at the restaurant, and maybe he just doesn't like you for whatever reason.
Who said that he was actually in my restaurants?
Well, Lions. Lions was with him.
What?
Lions, you always two were eating that steak, the fastest steak in restaurants, weren't you? Huh? Do you want to tell the truth? That you were at dinner with Lionel Sewer?
Is there any proof?
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, apparently I have a kid, so I'm pretty sure you were at a dinner date with Lionel Sewer.
You know what? I don't have to answer these questions, man.
Oh,
I didn't know where this came from.
When the coin is flipped on you.
You know I'd never make a deal with a guy who wants to rip Breon Johnson limb for limb. We go way back. Dude.
I mean, that's
Come
fair.
on.
I mean, apparently he wouldn't eat from a stanky-ass restaurant. That's kind of mean. It was good steak.
If there was steak involved, maybe it's just a coincidence.
I mean, sometimes the best thing to do with steak is to eat it.
But what I do with steak is none of your business, pal. So
what do you do with steak?
It's none of your business.
Besides the business portion of it, from a COH standpoint, what do I gain from this? Because I know there's Bound for Honor, and there's all this hoopla, and because there's a lot of hoopla about Bound for Honor still. But what am I benefiting from this third match? Like, what does the Bully brand benefit from this?
The Bully brand gets to put on another incredible performance with Lionel Sewer. I mean, come on, you guys have had great matches. You're telling me this wouldn't be great? This would be amazing. You guys just kind of have that chemistry in ring, although he doesn't like you very much, and I don't think you really like him. You guys have that undeniable.
It's not necessarily a dislike. It's just like you don't really qualify for feelings.
I mean,
I'm just indifferent. You're kind of like that person you kind of look over and be like, oh, okay, there you are, and you keep going.
You know what, Breon? I'll give you a deal. We all know Thanksgiving is next week, and we have a Thanksgiving special. So, I can do a better job than last year at cooking. All right, nothing out the box, no easy craft mac and cheese, nothing like that. I will purely cook everything, make everything nice. I will set up a nice dinner for you two in the ring to enjoy, and hopefully we can work something out. Does that sound good? You get a free Thanksgiving meal. Is that cool?
I'll have my people call your people. We'll hammer out the details as we proceed into the week, into the coming days. But you're starting to sweeten up the pot, and as a businessman, you're starting to make some sense.
I mean, I can also give you a cream pie.
I don't need a cream pie.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be good for the splatter zone.
People are still upset because they don't know what the unknown substance is. I keep telling them it's good for the skin. Everything that if it hits you in the face, or on the arm, it's gonna be fine. It's a moisturizer. It's okay.
I also feel like it's pretty good and high in protein. There's like 16 grams in that stuff. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is high in protein as well. So it's a multi-purpose thing.
I know Lions liked it before too. He's tried it a few times. He's told me about it.
Not at all.
I don't know about that. Do you have that?
I'm not a diabetic. I just don't like sweets.
What?
Sorry.
You kidding me? Have you seen yourself? How do you not like sweets? What do you eat?
Well, Well, you say I eat steak, so that might be it. I mean, it's not about me. It's about these guys.
I mean, fair enough.
It's about me. Do your job. You still got to answer Jordan Brooks' message, right? I mean, we all heard it. I don't know how we got it, but
I can put it out there right now since I guess I'm already here. I guess I can put out a statement about that. I'll be honest. I still definitely have my hatred for Jordan Brooks, Christian Crude, and the rest of Team Perk Angle. They all kind of suck. They've all been kind of sucky to me. But I understand this is a tough situation for Jordan, and I can kind of see he's changing a little bit, and that does make me happy. I'm a big believer. And people can change. I mean, look at you, Lions. You were kind of a dick 2 years ago, but you're not that bad right now. I think the same thing can happen for Jordan. So if it really has come to this point, we do need a pretty big main event for next week's Thanksgiving show. So that is why I'm going to grant his wish. Christian Crude versus Jordan Brooks in the main event next week. Something I never thought we'd ever see is going to happen next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah, sure. You know, maybe Jordan Brooks is misunderstood, just like I was misunderstood. But you know, you come up with your own conclusions. Let's get down to some Overdrive business, because I want to promote tomorrow night's show, because it's going to be a big one. First off, there was a match that was announced between Baltimore and Chase Owens. Now it looked good on paper, but then we realized that's just a lawsuit just waiting to happen. So we're not going to give Blackheart and Josh Wolf any time to attack each other in the back. Instead, Josh Wolf, you'll be in the same ring with Blackheart, and it's going to be a tag team first blood matchup. Just want to let you know tomorrow that match got changed into a tag team first blood matchup. What are your quick thoughts about
So you
that?
want the same results as last week, is what you're saying? You want us to beat the crap out of them again?
I mean, this time it's first blood. You got to make your opponents bleed. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go.
Well, considering what happened tonight, I think we have more than enough blood going in. God, there was a lot of red tonight. And there's going to be more next week, and it's going to be Blackheart's blood. You want to know why it's going to be Blackheart's blood tomorrow? Because I am pissed. I am still angry. I am still livid. Yeah, we got our win back. Yeah, we haven't had any major drama, but I am still angry. Like, I could scream right now, but I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to scream. I'm going to let all my anger out tomorrow night.
I wanted to scream firsthand because of what Thomas Starr said. I hate to cut you off, Josh Wolf, but I really need to hear from Rose now with Cutthroat Inc. And Rose, stage is set. It's going to be you and Dave Henderson taking on Stars on Fire. And if Tone White is capable, which I think he will be, he'll be at the ringside for you guys. And what do you think about this whole Stars on Fire attacking 2TM and Tone White business?
I think it's corny. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of this Stars on Fire stuff is just corny. I'm just glad I'm hoping to get a challenge come Overdrive. Cause I mean, if they are just going to drop promos and shit and just quote unquote pipe bombs, yeah, they aren't going to be ready for Cutthroat Inc. I'll guarantee you that. I just don't believe that this is necessary to bring up to me, because you know I'm in this tag team match for a different reason. We're here for the championships, even though BME are the #1 contenders. Gods. All right. Anyway, it just seems a little out of place for me to say anything, but you know, I just know we're gonna kick some ass.
Well, they had a backstage official. You know, it was called for a Rise team to take on you guys, and I can guarantee that you guys are probably the most dangerous tag team in the world. I mean, you guys are the best technicians, and I was afraid that one of our teams are going to get injured facing you, so I picked the best jerks for the job after what happened tonight. And firsthand, Rose, I'm being told if you was to hurt Thomas Starr Surefire in this matchup, there might be a raise for you. So just think about that.
All right. I'll make sure to put in some pain.
That goes for Dave too, because I do not like what they did tonight. It was not on a program. Nobody shoots on our show and gets away with it. This is code of honor after all, and thank you for your time, Rose. See you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're done with that order of business, it's Carlos Corvo, it's Carter Blackwell, it's at the Decade of Honor, and Corvo tonight, you saw firsthand what Carter Blackwell is made of. What's going through your head before you face Carter Blackwell in just a matter of 2 weeks?
Maybe I have been taking him lightly, after all. But even then, though, I have no plan on actually stopping my chance at this championship. I'm just gonna have to give it as much as I possibly can.
That's right, man. Carter Blackwell is there's the devil that you know and there's the devil that you don't know, and I think this is the devil indeed, Corvo. As much as you could train, this is the devil that you don't know, and I feel like your knockout power, you might have to do something else than go for a knockout in this match. You might have to do everything that you've trained for, everything that's built up since, I do believe, 2016, 2017 up until now. You must use all that experience in this matchup.
Yeah, it seems so.
And I know that your fan base from Chile has been waiting for you to climb that ladder and become COH World Champion. And I know you want to do it for the people in Chile just as much. Do it for yourself and do it for your family and honestly become another man of history. You know, a world championship is something that has held you back, and you've been chasing that goal since the beginning. You know, you've been pushed from one brand to another. It seems like this is the time, this is the place. You don't get opportunities like this anytime else. This could be the last and first opportunity for that world championship. And I just want to wish you good luck against Carter Blackwell.
Thanks.
That's that about it, and wish Eddie Reed, if he suffered any injury after tonight, we wish him good recovery time so he can get back in the gym with you next week. So, but man, oh man, there could be a possible NDA signed from what happened tonight, but I feel like we have to talk to Psycho G about what happened here tonight.
Oh, you mean when I was almost hit with a fucking car?
Yeah, that's it.
Not the attempted vehicular manslaughter, which last time I checked is actually fucking illegal? How is he not fucking arrested? Now, let's go ask our wonderful general manager. What the literal fuck was that shit? I would like an actual answer to that fucking bullshit. You said you banned him from the fucking arena.
So why
you wouldn't ban me, because I promised you I wouldn't do shit.
So
I said I would settle it in a fucking parking lot, making sure everything's okay. No. Then I see a fucking car going 70 trying to run me over.
Gee, I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't know AP was gonna try and kill you.
Didn't know.
No!
Really?
Of course not. Why
really?
would I know
so
that?
It's not your fault. For once in... Oh my god, it's not your fault.
No, it's not.
That's fucking crazy. I kind of think it was your fault.
What? So you think I went to Angel and said,
I genuinely am a believer that he told somebody about it. He probably told you. And you were like, oh, no, he's not actually gonna do it. Like, you're always like, you find out anybody's fucking violent acts. You always like that. You're like, oh man, he's not actually gonna do it. He's not gonna try to kill his own fucking flesh and blood. What the fuck? I kicked his fucking father in the head. The fuck do you mean?
Gee, I don't understand why you bring in all this hatred towards me. He's the one who tried to run you over. I had no freaking clue that was gonna happen. It actually pisses me off that you're going towards me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not here.
You let him back in the fucking building after I run for fucking 5 miles. What?
Well, maybe you shouldn't have attacked his dad. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, so that okays attempted murder.
Oh god. Oh god.
Where's he at? I'm right here, shithead. Find me out the fucking car, I see.
You fucking lucky bastard. 1 little millimeter and your ass would have been becoming roadkill.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. If I had my way, your ass would be in a fucking jail cell like the criminal you are.
Oh, well, I'm not, and I'm right here. And if it wasn't for these goddamn security guards, I would have blooded your ass all over this goddamn arena.
Oh, you really? That's crazy. You really would have done that by now.
That's
fucking hilarious. We've had this discussion. You tried that before, straight up man to man, and I fucking eat your. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You goddamn moron.
No, I almost cracked.
You moron. You don't understand what this is about. You started this. I admitted my mistakes. And I freed you. And how do you repay me? You put my dad in the hospital. You had him in there for days. And you think I'm just gonna let that fucking slide? Hell nah. Eye for an eye!
Huh. Eye for an eye, that's crazy. I believe your fucking dad's already told you to get the fuck over it.
At this point, I don't care what he thinks.
So what are you actually doing this for? You clearly ain't doing it for him. So why the fuck did you try to hit me with a car?
You deserve to suffer the same pain that he did. Nothing more, nothing less. So here's how this is gonna go down. I don't care when. I don't care how. I don't care where. I don't care if my Bound for Honor time is on the line. I don't care if my career is at stake. I want you in the ring. I'm gonna settle this once and for all.
With a car, now you want a wrestling match.
No. I don't want a wrestling match. I don't want a wrestling match. No. This is not going to be about drop downs, rest holds, boots, none of that. Barbed wire. Thumbtacks. Chairs. I want you in a match where I am not responsible for your death. Swift! Make it official. I will step into your world, and I will gladly smile while I watch your blood pour down the apparent mat.
You're fucking kidding. You're fucking kidding, right?
Kidding? Does it look like I'm fucking kidding?
No, I know you're not. You sound so serious right now. I should be pissed off, but now I'm just fucking. I'm ecstatic or wondering if you're fucking stupid. You want a death match? In layman's terms, that's what you want. You want to fucking die
versus Patrick Harris. Harris versus Harris.
You want to act like the fucker that I put it down in madness. That's what you want. Fine.
I've never stepped into your world before, but damn it, I want to now.
Because either way, at Decade of Honor, because that's where I want this. I want to actually celebrate COH somewhat. Despite the fuckery that I've had to deal with for the past 2 years, I want to actually celebrate it. Right? I actually want to do that by painting the fucking canvas with your blood. That seem fair enough? Because I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this fucking shittery. I hate this. I hate you. I hate everything about this fucking ass shit. So, are you gonna okay this, Swift, or no? Are you gonna sit there like the little bitch you are?
Make the match, Swift. Make the match, or I swear to God, he will not be the only one bleeding in this ring if you catch my drift. Now make the match!
Alright, Jesus. Alright, you know what? Fine. You guys got the match, but as soon as this match is done, I don't care what happens. I don't care if APH actually kills you, G. I am not going to be liable for anything because the blood is on both of your hands. So at MSG, please, I insist, go and really kill each other and end this bullshit.
Oh, one more thing before I leave. I am glad Nick Black took out Bill Dern tonight. Greatest thing I've ever seen. #R.
That was just petty, man. Jesus. That was just petty.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life, cousin. I'm stepping into your world, now you're stepping into mine. New York City! Madison Square Garden! You're in my house! And I beg in a Decade for Honor, I will paint the streets of Times Square in your blood and your guts. Sleep well.
Well, Swift, I'm not gonna lie, I do like this matchup coming up. It's definitely something I'd be interested in. And
I do too. I'm a bit worried that something might go wrong, but hey, blood's on their hands.
Par for the course.
Yeah, but
it's
about
not a safe business.
Talking about blood on people's hands, let's talk a bit more about that Nick Black situation. So, what do you think about all this? You know, considering you are the owner of this company, what are you feeling right now?
Well, let's start with the respect right? This might be wow. Let me get something off my chest, right? With everything that's going on, with Thanksgiving next week, with Decade of Honor a week after that, there's been a lot of things to be thankful for over these past 10 years. One of the things that I'm more thankful for than anybody in this world is meeting somebody like Bill Dern. And you might ask, what does Bill Dern mean to you, and what does Bill Dern mean to this company? Well, Bill Dern is a trailblazer. Bill Dern has done a lot for COH and never expected anything back. Him alongside Oliver Windsor, when they were the Warbeard, every time we'd had an issue on this brand on Thursday Night Rise, every time we had any wars to be won, they are on the front lines fighting the good fight. They embody what me and Devin O'Brien embodied when we first started this company 10 years ago alongside Tone White and the others. And now we have a generation that is just as good as we are, if not better. And now we got so much attention, right? Make no bones about this, Swift. There's been a lot of companies that wanted us gone a long time ago. There's been a lot of companies that don't like us being a part of this community because they feel like we're too much competition or not enough of it. No matter how much respect we give out to these other federations, from the Twitch TV Cruiserweight tournament to other tournaments in the past, and our partnership of the 4 Count, which I respect near and dear to my heart, and I do respect our pro and everything that they've done for us, a new influx of talent that I enjoy calling their matches week in and week out, and it really breaks my heart. And why does it break my heart is because the first man they decided to take out is a man who was willing to respect them just as much as they respect us. This man, Bill Dern, entered Battle of Relentless, knew that he was in a possible situation, knew that he was in enemy territory, but honored it. Match after match, gave you 5-star classics, went through the best of the best in the world, and won when it mattered. And now has a future shot at Nick Black, and this is the respect you give to a man who worked his ass off to win just because he represents us here at Code of Honor. I am sick to my stomach. There's a lot of things you don't do, right? There's a lot of lines you don't cross. There's a lot of paths you need to stay away from. Guarantee you. You can attack me. You can attack Devin O'Brien. You can attack Tone White. We're used to it. Hell, you can even attack Ryan Swift. We've been used to it. We continue to fight back. But if there's one man that I will draw the line down, let's just say there's only one man that I think doesn't deserve this attack, and that's Bill Dern. For what he's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this company and help us grow, help this tag team division reach to new heights so teams like Perk Angle can grace us with their presence just as much, and we have the best tag team feud of all time. No. You have done it. So consider this. I warned you. A lot of people don't remember. Back a couple weeks ago on Hardmic, I did say that I've heard rumors and reports that there's been companies trying to take us out, sign talent that is no longer with us, play some dirty game, dirty tactics. You heard it. I heard it all. And there's been rumors for 10 years. Well, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired listening to all the bullshit when I do nothing but great for this company, and so does Bill Dern. Well, if this is the war you want, this is the war you're gonna get. You fired the first shot. And now Devin O'Brien, you remember last time we went to war with another company.
Yeah, they're nowhere to be seen anymore.
We had to show up on their show. We had to go to the enemy lines. We had to do this once before when we first started as Code of Honor. And 10 years later, Devlin, I'd never thought I would ask you to do this ever again. I know how you are about showing up in other places. But Devlin O'Brien, Monday night, me and you are going to show up on our pro. Do you want to join me in this war?
Oh, really? We're going to another show. Another show. God, it's been so many years since I've been a part of another show. The reason why I don't go to other shows is because of this Lions. They're scumbags at the end of the day, and they are scumbags on this earth. Coming to our show, attacking one of our guys. Like they could have went to Ammo and done it. It would have kind of been a different story, but they did it on our show. There's a big difference when you come to our show and attack one of our members. So hell yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'm up for making a mess in this bullshit company. They call it
Hold on 1 second.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Hold on. All right, first and foremost, let me introduce myself to those who may not know me from home. I'm James Barnett, of course, the CEO of Relentless Pro. I was here in attendance, as usual. I'm a big supporter of COH, so I like to attend the shows. I want to address what the hell is going on. In fact, there is no war. I think you guys are getting a little bit ahead of yourselves. It seems to be some kind of miscommunication going on. What Nick Black, and I love Nick. He's an incredible Universal Champion for Relentless Pro. What he's doing, and mind you, I condemn these actions, and he will be addressed. But I gotta say, you guys are getting a little excited. Let's try to keep things peaceful and talk this out.
He's taking the piss. This guy's taking the piss, right?
No.
What do you mean?
Keep things peaceful.
How do we know you didn't let him know tonight? You were here watching the show. How do we know you didn't fucking let him in? It could have been one of our fucking members that are part of your fucking show, or it could have been you that fucking let him in. And you want to end this.
Let me ask you something.
I can tell you this much. It wasn't him.
Why would I sabotage a partner of mine? Does that make any sense?
Mate, I know plenty of people in the past. People changed. People are scumbags. So don't act like you might not ever do it in your whole
this is the
career.
first time we've actually met. So you really don't know me. I am not like other people. Relentless Pro isn't like other companies, or should I say promotions. We treat our partners with respect, and the respect that should be given. They give us respect, and obviously you guys earned that respect from us. Maybe, in the past we didn't really see eye to eye, but that's okay. I think we're well beyond that. We've developed a beautiful relationship. Would you agree, Lions?
Can't disagree with that, Devlin O'Brien. As much as you don't keep up with it, I do keep up with everything in the office, and this guy is a good guy. That's why I was shocked the way I am, tonight when this all ordeal broke out. But here's the thing, Barnett. If you do respect me, then you also got to respect my partner, Devlin O'Brien, as much. And I still want to show up Monday night. And if you want to work things out, we can work things out Monday. If the door is open, let's talk about it. That's
perfectly fine. My door is always open to discuss. And that's what this partnership is for as well. We discuss, and if there's an issue, which clearly there's an issue. I have my Universal Champion attacking Bill Dern, which I have tremendous respect for. I unfortunately did not have the fortune to meet Bill before I took over, but I know that he was a part of the R-Pro roster in the past, and he also had the honors to naming our pro.
That's
so
right.
I commend him. He's definitely one of the troopers, as they say. So no ill will towards Bill. I hope he's doing okay. As you know, we do not condone any of these actions from Nick Black. Yes, he's he's a representative of our pro. He's a goddamn world champion. I understand that. How did he get in? I don't know. Maybe he just purchased a ticket. I didn't let him in. When I attend these shows, I usually come here with my family. So, like I said, Nick Black will be spoken to, and we will address this matter. And just wishing Bill Dern the best. And I think Monday we can, go into further detail on how to handle this before it goes over the top. I know, Devlin, you are COH to the core. You bleed green, and so does Daniel Lyons. But come Monday, I think we will build some kind of ground and figure things out. I think we can do that.
What do you think,
I'm
Devlin?
quite curious. Is Nick Black going to be there Monday?
Well, Nick Black is not booked for Mondays because he's on Defiance. So, no, you wouldn't have to worry about Nick Black. Nick Black is on Defiance, so he's on Wednesdays. So, there will be no worrying. Nick Black will not be lurking or anything. And like I said, if worst case scenario he is in the building, we will handle him. He will not attack anyone or anything. We'll make sure that you are good.
I hope so, for your sake and your company's sake.
We'll make sure that you're taken care of. How about that?
Anyone gives me some bad luck.
Listen.
Go ahead.
You're coming to our house. We'll treat you like guests. I'll fly you guys out. My private jet.
Oh, for free?
For free.
Hold on. That's not good enough. We need a little bit more than that. Remember, one of your guys attacked one of our guys. So I want private limousines for these two. And a lot of beer for Devlin because he does drink a lot, to be fair. And when they get to the arena, I want to make sure they have a private locker room protected by security guards that are not hired by Arpro, but outside to make sure there is no crappy, scummy stuff going on Dominance. And you know what? Also, color-coded M&Ms.
You're getting a little aggressive.
I'm sorry. How could I not be aggressive?
You should calm down a bit.
He deserves to be that. He deserves to be that.
I understand that, but I'm not understanding.
You know what? Swift made a good point. Me and Devlin O'Brien, we will talk this out Monday, only on one condition.
What is that?
Beers on ice. And those private limousines Swift was talking about. And a paid flight.
See, since you said it more calm, yeah, I can do that. All right. Like I said, it's not a problem. It's on me. On my tab. We got a deal.
I don't trust this guy.
Private... What is there not to trust?
I'm sorry. You just look like a kind of a douchebag, and it's really hard to believe that you didn't let Nick Black in this building. These guys might be nice to you, but listen, Barnett, I'm not. Yeah,
listen,
look at you.
I'm not here to trade. I'm being respectful. So Lyons, I understand he's a GM, but can you please control Ryan Swift?
I'm not gonna big league my brother. He won this job the right way, but I will say Swift. I think we could trust him.
I think he's stepping out of line.
We can fix this. Trust me.
I won't be there on Monday, so I'm gonna trust you guys with it. But Barnett, I'm just gonna let you know.
You can, if you're not here physically, we can always just set you up on a Zoom call so you can.
Wait, did he just say set you up?
Wait, hold on a minute. He just said set you up. Oh, Oh, that's Amelia
now you guys are
vocabulary.
instigating. Come on, let's be.
That was just a joke, Swift. No need to get paranoid.
We're all men here.
I mean, I'm down for a Zoom call. I can be there via satellite or whatever needs to be done, but just know, I do not trust you, and if something happens to either of my guys here, I am going to be coming and bleeding green for you.
Well, in all due respect, James Barnett, I'd like to welcome you here to our mic for the first time. Thanks for showing up, but, you know, and I hate to be disrespectful, but maybe you can get back behind the guardrail before Monday and let us finish out the show.
In respect to you, I will do that. You know, this is your show, and you run how you run it, and I don't want to cross any lines.
Make sure you lock that door behind you because, well, you know, you never know what's going to happen on Hard Mic.
Threat?
Yep.
That was a threat?
That's not a threat. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be jumped, you know, my hands are up in the air, you know, you never know. With APH and Cycle G, you know, things have been pretty dangerous as of late, so, you know.
Well,
I just want
maybe
you, to lock
you guys
the door
should, you know, handle that.
For our safety.
Yeah, you guys should handle them. I don't want you guys, you know, having any
just make sure you
accidents.
Just make sure you lock the door. You lock
the door will be locked.
All right. Well, what are you doing?
Look, I'm walking.
You're still here?
I'm walking out. You see? Look.
Fucking Mike, get the fuck out of here!
Whoa.
All right. See, you gotta
Barnett.
simmer down. Listen,
we'll see you Monday, man. He'll be much calmer.
Make sure you put a muzzle on Devlin O'Brien.
You shove that muzzle up your ass.
I will fucking.
He's stepping a little out of line. You know, I'm not disrespecting him.
You're trying to tell us.
So I don't know what you gotta do. Maybe.
Calm down, Calm down.
Listen. I'm a former world champion, all right? And you're getting you're stepping over just a little bit, all right? Calm down.
Hey,
calm down. I need you to calm down, all right?
What are you gonna do about it?
Settle. He's on his way out.
You're gonna lose your deal here.
Don't talk to him.
I'll get you a private flight, but this man, you might want to go by public transportation because you're stepping out of line. Calm down.
He's used to it.
Yeah, I don't need your fancy fucking flight.
It's fine, Devlin. I'll pay for it.
You gotta be drunk. What do you
throw all that cash all over the place?
I'll cover the jet.
What do you got? Drunk wrestlers on the show? What the hell's going on? Anyways, enough of that. I'm stepping out of here because I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go because this is not healthy, and I want to make sure we have a healthy relationship. So. You gentlemen have a great night, Devlin. Put down the bubbly just a little bit. I'm pretty sure it'll do wonders for you. All right, pal?
All right, I apologize, but you need to put down the mic, get behind the fucking barrier. That's all I'm asking.
Is he gone?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking see him. I'm in a different fucking room.
Just calm down. All right, he's locked the door. He's out. Devlin.
What?
We're still going to war.
Cut the feet.